Alrighty, welcome. Sorry that I'm late. I ended up actually getting called into work today, and I had to work a little bit. I planned it starting at 4:30. It's now about 7:30. I worked until about 6:30, went relaxed just for a tiny bit, made myself dinner, and here we are. Alright, so, let me flick us on over. Make sure everything pops up in the way it's supposed to. Webcam works. Hello guys. Thank you so much for watching. Something is kicking back on me. And it was Mixer, of course. Alright. I also just want to shout out Robbie G. He just followed last night. I shouted out Yano Nick last night. He made my night last night. So I think he deserves a shout out again as well. But everything looks like it's working. I will unmute the game sound in just a moment. As you can see, we're 11th out of 12, and I believe we're tied for 12th. I was leading the race. I dropped a couple places. I think I dropped to 3rd, and then because these are timed races in the Jenner Juniors, with their 15-minute races, I think on lap, or not, well, not lap, with about 3 minutes left, I spun. I went from 3rd to last. And I had pole position, but Danny Payne up there in 2nd place ended up getting our fastest lap of the race point, so I could have been tied for 10th, but I just barely nipped it out. Didn't work quite as well. So, it didn't work tremendously, but you can only do what you can do. So, we're here today. Luckily, that was knockhill. That was only the first round of the championship. We're pretty far off the pace, at least of the top guys, but we are not out of this yet. Especially because it appears I've got a good teammate. You can see him up in 3rd. And I'm so far proud of him. We are gonna start round 2 at Snetterton. Our goal today is, I know I have to work in the morning, so we're gonna end a little earlier today. But my goal is to at least pound in hopefully Snetterton and Donington, and we'll leave the 2 higher profile races for tomorrow night, because I work the morning tomorrow night. So, have fun with that. Gonna do this. Gonna get loaded. We're good. Start. And unmute the game. Alright. Now the question is, red or blue? Voltage or game fuel? I'm gonna go with game fuel, I believe. Even though I like blue as a color, we've got more game fuel left in the house. So, if I need any more, I can go and get one. Voltage, this is the last one. The Holy Grail. I don't want to waste it. Alright. This might be a bit of a rough start, because last stream, yesterday, I was doing a bunch of racing online, and I was kind of getting warmed up and stuff. But here, today, this is the start. I have no warm-up. I have no preparation. This practice session right here, I'll probably take all half an hour of it, because this is my warm-up. And especially last time out here in the UK1 championship, or in the UK2 championship, I didn't have a fantastic run. And once more, I'm here to remind you, I'm sorry about the vibrating of the wheel. I looked into it. There's nothing I can do. It's a glitch with Janetta Jr. So as we further our career together, I think even with the Janetta GT5s it goes away. Because I believe that's what we're planning next. Actually, no. We were planning the Clio Cup next. And I think I might, when we get up to GT3, I might, even GT4 maybe, I might get a little adventurous and drive a car that I've not driven before. Usually I'm pretty decent here at Snetterton, but I didn't get pole position and I didn't get top practice spot here last time out. And I'm here to redeem myself. Especially with the disappointing end to yesterday. Thanks, Zach. Thank you for your inspirational quote of game fuel. That is true, Zach. You do make my important choices. I hate the vibrations of this wheel in the Junior. I know I say it enough, but it'll never change. Come on. I'm here for redemption. That's what the rest of this championship's about. And I'm sorry, not sorry about the mess in the background. I was rearranging my room. Kind of, sort of. I put a new dresser in. So, I had a lot of garbage bags just filled with stuff. And, yeah. Oh, that was a horrid lap. Let's see how much time we can cut off through here. A decent amount. That's what we're looking for here. If I keep this pace, even if I match exactly what I've done last lap, it'll plop me up on top. Because that last sector right there would give me a 1 millisecond advantage on the car behind. I'm just worried that Sunny here is gonna mess up my lap. Yeah. I saw Sunny coming in and I didn't want to take the curb like he did. No points for practice, but a good idea into practice is a good it's a good look forward into qualifying. Alright, I think I've got Snetterton down. I've sneaked half a second gap on him. Alright, let's see if I can do the... I'm kind of just practicing maneuvers now. Because I don't really know how to overtake on this track. That was a horrible shift. Okay. Off throttle, down in a fourth. Yeah, I saw that mistake coming. Or let me correct that, I felt it coming. I dabbed the brakes there. Just gave them a little touch and the car slid a bit. And I knew something was gonna go wrong. So I wanted to be safe about it. Because I do have full damage on. Both mechanical and cosmetic. And my cosmetic damage will affect the mechanical damage, such as aerodynamics. So, I'd rather run off into the grass like I've done there. Oh my god, my teammate. He's second place, Loomis. I'm so glad to have a good teammate, because my last teammate finished fourth, or not fourth, finished 11th in the championship. I was thinking I have 4/10. I'm looking good for pole. I'm looking good for pole. I'm just happy that Tawia's down there in 6th. That was my rival last season. I'm thinking Payne, which is right in front of me, or Greenland, who's in 5th on the timesheet up there in the corner. I'm thinking that one of those two, though I suppose my timesheet might be covered a bit. I might take my subscriber thing down. Just for help or helpfulness, because I think my webcam's covering my per lap time, but I mean, I suppose you can see it there on my steering wheel, just above the bottom overlays. Come on, come on. Oh yeah. Alright, let's see how fast I can take this corner. Pretty decent, pretty decent. Just don't touch the grass like I've done. Looks to be the key. Alright, I'm gonna return to pit box. And I'm gonna mess with the overlays just a tiny bit. Actually, I'm gonna pull out onto the track. I'm gonna leave the car in neutral. Well, actually, I have to. I was gonna say I don't want to block the pit lanes, so we're gonna park over like this. leave the car running. And I'm gonna see if I can't fix some of these overlays here. The which video? I mean, of course you mean the screen, but like, is my webcam working or something like that? Okay, I'm gonna close this for a good old time's sake for right now. That should help with something. Yeah, frames are coming back up. I didn't realize that my frames were so low. Usually the stream runs solid at 60. I might drop a couple frames here and there. Like, I'll skip a frame, and I might drop to 59 frames a second, but usually I run well. Alright, so if this is frozen, it's looking like it's running better on my end, at least. I can't say for certain. And if I can, I want to grab this webcam here. And is it this one? No, that's not it. So webcam, I'm just trying to figure out. I'm trying to get this working here. I want to see if I can't move my webcam down just a tiny bit, because the gauges on my dashboard there in the bottom right don't really matter. So if I could slide that down a hair, that'd be lovely. But I'm trying to group them together real quick. Twitch at least looked like it was working for me. I mean, I'll always double check. Make sure video's running. Alright. Alright. So webcam, and the webcam support is up here. So we're gonna see if we can't move. Oh, that's okay. That's tangled together. That's a mess. Let's see. Oh, let's pull this out. I don't want that in there. I'm trying to pull you out. Never mind. I don't want to touch that one. I don't want to touch it. This is all I want. I'm thinking I'm good here on practice. So that should be out. This is okay. Open it up. Open it up. Let's see. Okay, it is frozen for me as well, I suppose. Let's see. This can disappear. Oh, no, I want that one. I'm trying to see. I was gonna say, I'm waiting for this ad to go through on Twitch to see if I can see if it's frozen. Do you see cars flying by? Because, here. I'll do this. Because you should be able to see the wheel move a bit. If not... Because I've been running for 40 minutes and I've only skipped 68 frames. Which, skipping 68 frames isn't good, but it's not the worst I've done. I'm just trying to see what can I move. I can hide this. And I can hide this. That should make that nicer for everyone. It's okay. I'll try and make sure that this works in a moment here. I suppose you're right. It is frozen for me as well. Here it's frozen. My preview window's looking fine. Of course, I know that's not the end all be all. My preview window's looking fine, so something's going wrong. Oh, it's not Robbie G. I'm sorry, I called the wrong person. It's Ricky G. Yeah, it's okay. It's frozen now for me as well. Let's see if I'm gonna drive a couple feet forward. Okay. That's doing good. I can see myself move there. It's just kinda kicking back on itself. Yeah, I know. I'm watching it. Like, I'm trying to sort this out now. Because I see everything moving. I see the viewers moving on my end, on my preview, and I see them moving on Twitch itself. But I don't... It's not moving normally. Like, every time I reload the stream, it changes to what it was at that moment. But then so it keeps updating. But it's not... Alright, pause so I can stop wasting my practice time, because I'll have to do a couple more laps now just to make sure I'm doing fine. But something's up, because the preview's working for me, as I've said, which that's not being transmitted. That's obviously right here what my computer's seeing. So my computer's seeing it. I'm on the right internet. I'm on the 2G rather than the 5G, because the 5G is very spotty. So I know you can't really see, because obviously the video's not working for some reason. But I was gonna say, I'm moving a little bit in my webcam to make sure that my preview's still working, because if that fails, then I'm not sure. I'm gonna pop open this again, because maybe closing that was what messed it up. Alright, this is fine. This is fine. Alright. Restore session. I'm gonna double check. Sorry, I can't see chat right now. I am... Okay, Twitch, you don't need to give me an ad every time I look at my stream to make sure it's working. Especially because I'm not a Twitch partner, so it doesn't benefit me any. Yes and no. I am streaming from all 3 platforms from my Xbox, but what's going on is I'm doing the Windows, like, game streaming thing. So I'm streaming from my Xbox to my computer, and then that's in a window, and my computer is capturing that window, and then OBS is putting all of my things in it. It's putting all my overlays. Which is why the audio gets a little choppy sometimes, because sometimes there's interference between the Xbox and computer. But I've never had this issue before, where it stops the... Is it working? Alright, we're gonna refresh. These. Cause... Alright. So, Twitch. Check that one first. Preview's still running. Good. Yes. I've got this going. Oops, Mixer's working now. Cause Mixer's dumb and it always likes to unmute for some reason. Okay. Twitch, I can't tell if it's working or not because it's buffering. At least on my computer. But it's because it's trying to catch up and stuff. It's jittery. It's slightly moving, but it's jittery. I'm watching on Mixer because I know Mixer has less of a delay. There, I'll play the audio on for Mixer on the chat, or for the. I'm watching on Mixer because I know Mixer has less of a delay. Here, I'll play the audio on for Mixer on the chat. Mixer's. Here, I'm gonna drive a tiny bit because Mixer looks like it's somewhat working, which then I would have to assume others are working. I just want to see how the video looks on Mixer. Because you're correct, audio's fine. Mixer looks like it's somewhat working, which then I would have to assume others are working. Okay. See how the video looks on Mixer. It's very choppy. And thank you for the follow, King Ursa. Because you're correct, audio's fine. Okay. I assume it's probably Aries, but I cannot be sure. Let's see. What can I do here to maybe fix this up a bit? That's what I thought. Okay. Video. It's being wonky. Alright. Oh yeah, I'll get on GTA tonight. And you know what's funny? Honestly, Alex got into playing GTA. She loves it. She loves playing GTA. And she wants to play mini games with you guys at some time. I mean, not today, but just in the future. Alright, let's see. I wasn't having this issue yesterday. In fact, I've never had this choppy issue. Or the video. The video choppiness. I've only had. I get audio choppiness every so often. Well, Aries, you get live. Ooh, I didn't realize summer update comes out. I've been doing some stuff. Alright, come on. I'm probably just less than a mil. But, alright, let's see. My preview looks good. So, I'm getting transmission from Xbox to computer. The issue looks like it's coming from my computer. And I don't know where it's coming from. Because all signs tell me that it's running smoothly. Everything's telling me it's running smoothly. Through my eyes, at least. And then I watch it on my phone. And it's choppy. But like I said, according to this, at least, because my game obviously looks good. I'm playing it in real time. Um, that looks good. I just hate that I have to keep refreshing it on my phone here. Alright, I'm gonna open Task Manager, see if anything is running a little too hard on my computer. Let's see. Streamlabs is the thing that's running the hardest. And it should... Okay. Well, here. Hold on, can I see this? Okay. I'm just gonna click this. I'm gonna keep clicking down in my menu, because I don't think I can do one, at least right now. Oh, that mutes it. Is it working now? You might be able to hear my snapping, but I'm doing it to see. Alright, I figured out what the issue was. I was running my CPU too hard. I did disable my preview. We should be running in real time now. Should be is the key word. Alright, I'm gonna have to reopen it. Texting while driving. And I want to see how the car movement looks. Because it did look... Okay. I was running the CPU too hard in my computer. Because I looked and it was running at 100%. And Streamlabs was doing more than 50%. Now it's running at about 30%, and I think I'm only using about 80% of my CPU. Which is why I want a new computer, because this CPU not only can barely handle this, when it should be able to handle much more, it's pretty much a ticking time bomb, because it's 10 years old. Which is, yeah, that's the issue. But it was top of the market 10 years ago. It's like if I went out and bought a Ryzen Threadripper right now. That's like I think it's a 32 core processor. It's like if I were to go buy that right now and put that in the computer. That's what this processor was 10 years ago. Now, I'm not saying this processor is still equal to one of the lower end. It's somewhere between a low-end i5 and a high-end i3. So like modern i5, i3. So it should be able to do all this. It's just being a butt. It's some days like this it's stubborn. Yes, Frankenstein is being an ass recently. It's crashed. I was gonna say, because I've been starting to get crashes, and it's crashed more times in recent than it has in its entire life. And that's how I take, because Oh shoot, I wasn't really paying attention. I'm going a bit wide. But I run everything through my graphics card. I encode through my graphics card using like NVEC or something like that, whatever it's properly called, instead of normal encoding where you do it through your CPU. It's not as good running through the graphics card rather than processor. It, like, if you can run through your processor, you do it, because that'll give you your better quality and better frame rate and, oh shoot, and better all of that. But but if I run through my processor, I can only get up to 480p, just because it runs anything above that like garbage. It runs the computer too hard, and it runs, and then the stream doesn't like it either. But using my graphics card, it's not like I'm playing a game or anything. I can run 60 frames a second at 1080. It does it fine. The 1050 Ti is wonderful. I mean, of course, I was gonna say, my next graphics card, I plan on getting a 1070 next, in the next computer that I get, because I want VR. That's my next step. First step, working gaming computer. That's what Frankenstein was. Then, I got the racing wheel. Now, I want a computer that'll run VR. And then, hopefully, about 3 years from now, I want to build a big boy that'll run it pretty well, or that'll run anything at anything. It'll run any game at any graphic quality, and it'll do the streaming while playing the game. This is why I saved the last 11 minutes, because I was just going to let that timer run out, but I just need to nail that first turn. I want to see how much speed I can carry through it. But oopsies. Okay, I'm gonna get a stupid ad again, I bet. Yeah, I got it. Okay. I'm just trying to keep up, make sure everything's working properly after that bit of a disaster. But I should have went third and then second, not straight down to second. But Frankenstein's been bitching, and I need another way to secure the graphics card because it's kind of wonky. It's scaring me a little bit. The 1050 Ti is scaring me a little bit too. It's not like breaking or anything, but it feels loose, and I've done all that I can to secure it. And the problem with Frankenstein, with its CPU, it's just a domino effect of horridness. The CPU, no one makes a CPU that fits the socket anymore. So I can't buy a new CPU and just plop it in, because the socket on the motherboard too old. Which means not only do I have to replace the CPU, I have to replace the motherboard. And most modern day motherboards use DDR4 RAM now, which means I need new RAM. So whenever the CPU goes, I need a new CPU, motherboard, and RAM. And by that time, I might as well finish her off, get a couple more hard drives, because I I've got a 750 gigabyte hard drive. I think I've got a 500 gigabyte hard drive, and I think I've got a 300 gigabyte solid state in it. And then I've got a 520 watt power supply, which that's all I need. But if I'm thinking with my new computer, I may need more. Alright, I just need... We're gonna round out this session with... just kind of a race-ish stint. I'm just trying to get into a rhythm around this track. I'm not pushing too hard, I'm just trying to get my mindset in. Aries, are you sad boy still here? I pushed it too hard. We're gonna go right over. Yep. Yeah. I was gonna say the motherboard's not really the issue. The motherboard was fine. The processor's the issue. Just I don't have anything because the other computer I have here has a nice i5 in it, but I don't know what socket it is, and it's got a stupid motherboard because it requires a stupid specific power supply too that's in it. Because I was going to I bought it for $70, I think. And I was going to turn it into the new Frankenstein. But I can't. The stupid special power supply that it comes with is only 300 watts. And the 1050 Ti takes up 300 by itself. I could probably run it, but I'd have to I could only run okay. He's probably just has it on sitting in the background, and I'm fine with that. But yeah. No, I like lurkers in my chats at least, or in my streams. Oh shoot. I never got back into the rhythm. Cause more lurkers means more viewers. If you're lurking, you're technically a viewer. And I'll take it. I'll take what I can get. You guys have had the height of my streams over the past month at least. Not height of all time, but height over the past month. Which was up to 7 viewers, I think it was. I was gonna go into the pits, but... But yeah, you guys have made me had my height. Cause on average, on average, I usually pull in about 3 viewers. But yeah. Oh, I gotta put in a lap. Cause it looks like it's gonna rain. And I'm horrible in the rain. But on average, I pull in 3 viewers. And last night I got 2 new followers. And then Aries apparently created a new account and is following me. And I'll take it. So I've got 3 new followers over the past days, and I think my stream on YouTube yesterday had 6 viewers. Well, Not simultaneously. You guys have brought. Well, I mean that you guys have the highest, technically constant views at once. Oh. But yeah, I had 6 views on my stream yesterday, and the one that's on YouTube. But I know I was one of them. It's because I like to keep tabs, make sure everything's working, because Twitch is usually very consistent and it usually runs very well. Mixer and YouTube both get wonky.
Okay, let's make this the big one.
Neither of them like to be nice or play nice, especially with one another. Twitch is the only one I can really rely on ever working properly. I hate the vibrations for Janetta Jr. Oh, I'm gonna go. Oh, I didn't go as wide as I thought. And I really don't want to mess up my teammate's lap, because that's exactly what ended up happening last race. Is we were 1 and 2. He was 1, I was 2. I tried to make a pass on him. I put him down in the 3rd. I got up into 1st, and I was like, well, we're running 1st and 3rd now. It's not bad. Then I had my spin, and he finished 3rd, and I finished last. And I should have just stayed behind him. I should have, could have, would have. That should have been what I did. It's honestly, I should have just taken the 2nd place, but I knew I wanted to win the championship, but I got greedy and I messed it up. And as I know now, greed is what takes away your points. Alright, that wasn't a great lap. Not in the slightest. I know exactly how to do this turn now, though. Just dab the brakes, and I can chuck it in with a lot of speed. Oh, Loomis got 1st. Alright, good, 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 good. Come on, keep it steady, keep it steady, keep it steady. That was fantastic. I'm here for redemption, and redemption's not, at least at the moment, happening. Alright, please, Evan, don't be dumb. Don't mess this up, guy. I didn't mess it up. That was not great, but I didn't mess it up. That was probably about the poorest job I could have done while doing it successfully. Alright, so we're still gonna be last, but we're gonna chip away at that 1 second gap, and that's all I need to keep doing. I need to take another, well, I need to take another second off of it. But I need to take at least another 5/10 off. Come on, come on. That was wonderful. Now the only thing is I need to take this corner up here, or these two corners, wonderfully. And if I can do that, that'll be... Ooh, that was good, that was good, that was really good. That was really good. Alright, I'll read your message in a second, Zach. I'm on a flyer. Okay, that was good. Not fantastic, but good. Nonetheless, I'll take it. Okay. Well, I'm... Oh, Loomis set another fastest... Ooh, Greenland. Well, I think I said I was gonna do my... thing here. That was horrible, and I'm gonna get a penalty for corner cutting there. Nope, never mind, I'm not, because I went sideways. I think I'm gonna probably call it at the end of this race weekend, so after qualifying here in 7 minutes, and then I'm gonna do 15 minutes of racing. Well, it might be 17 at the most. But, so I'm gonna be on here for about another half an hour, and then I think I'm gonna end it, because I'm fed up with these troubles. So I know what I can do for tomorrow, because I've got to work tomorrow morning anyway, 9 to 3. Alright, I'm El Dunzo. But, yeah, I'm gonna... So... I'm gonna try and finish this round up, or this season up, tomorrow afternoon. Especially because I don't mind going short today, because it's been only a couple minutes at this. But, yeah, Alright. I need fastest lap in the race. Alright, I'll get one of you two. But I went for about 5 hours yesterday doing this, because I knew, well, I thought I wasn't going to work today. So, with that, I was prepared to go long today, but I don't mind cutting it a bit short, because I went for about, well, I guess it was 4 hours, because I did 2 hours, took about an hour break because I ate dinner, and then I came back and did about another 2 hours. And good. I'm glad I hit Tawiya. I'm not glad the pain's running into me, though. And I'm glad my teammate slid up into 4th next to me. Alright. Loomis, there was no reason to go over that hump there. I just watched him go over the curbs. I don't know if you saw it in the rear view or not. I'm much faster in this first sector here than the AI cars. Though they seem to be better than me in second sector, and I think we're about even in the third sector. Maybe I'm a bit better on the final corner, but other than that, not really. If I can get, I got him. I was gonna say, if I can get alongside him, I'm good. Get it, got him good. That's my motto. Not really, but. Alright, come on. Push, 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 push. Off the. Okay, I got him. And I got him to run wide, which means I may have just gave Loomis an opportunity for a podium. And if we can double team a podium, I'll be happy. Severely happy. Okay. Maybe I'm messing. Maybe they are faster than me in the third sector as well, which is why I'm falling off the pace. But it also seems like first sector is where it matters. Because I would have never gotten that lined up.
Think about defending from that guy behind.
I don't need to defend from him. I've just put a second on him. I don't want to do anything bad to Greenland because me and him have had our fair share of bad, naughty things. I've bumped him one too many times. And I'll take a second place. Of course, I'd love a higher place, but oh yeah, that's how I was trying to aim that corner the whole time here. I'm so glad I got paid today. I got paid today. Last night Nick made my night. Today my boss made my day by giving me paycheck. Because I didn't know it was payday today. I've only worked there for, I think it's 2 weeks now.
Keep this up. Just set fastest lap of the race.
Good. And I know I can go even faster if I don't muck about. Don't hit the curb, Evan. Don't hit the curb. Don't hit the curb.
You've been the fastest first sector time.
Yes. Celebratory fist pump. I really wish I could make an audio cue for that. I'm just not that smart when it comes to computers. I'm good with hardware. When it comes to software, I'm a caveman. I had a hard time setting this up as is. Fast slap of the race again, as long as I don't run wide or anything. Keep it nice and tidy. I really wish I had my own little race car like this Jetta, because this would be a fun car just to take to the track. Because I live about 15 minutes or so from a racetrack. I'm not sure if, well, no, I do know they do public events, because I researched it at one point. I mean, granted, I wouldn't be able to afford one of these Jettas, but ooh. Right on him, right on him. If I can get the overlap.
Okay, mate, be patient now. He will cause an error, so let's just wait for him to make a mistake.
He already did make the mistake, and I'm in the middle of a move, you idiot. Da-na-na-na-na-na-na. He's... We're still neck and neck. Because he's... Yeah. I don't know where he's getting his extra speed from. Alright, he got me. He got me. I've done some minor damage to my engine because I've probably was not nice with the clutch. Ooh, okay, locked up. No ABS. Okay. If I can make a run on him out of that hairpin again, like I did, but if I can make it stick this time, that's what I'm gonna have to do. And Snetterton's pretty beautiful here at night. Alright, I think I'm gonna get him. Because I'm got more speed. Brake a little earlier than him, because I'm carrying more speed. Dang it. I didn't get the cut on him. We're gonna be trying next lap. He's a better shifter than I am. But he's an AI as well. Ooh. Minor mistake from him. I should have shifted rather than trying to use second gear power. To brute force my way in. I think I've done it. This is the lap that I pass him. Because as long as he doesn't block my line into turn 1.
Nice driving. That's your fastest final sector time so far.
If he breaks, I'll dive on him. And I did.
You're in the first place. Great job. Keep pushing.
5 minutes. He's gonna go for the cut on me. I'm not gonna allow it. I want the inside on this turn. That's where, if I can go in to out, he won't be able to catch me. I'm just gonna check something really quick. Okay. Alright. I wish you guys could see how much clutch I was using, because then maybe you could tell me if I'm making a mistake, though I'm pretty much using it all. Ooh!
You're leading by 1 second.
Talia, that was a mean move on Greenland. That was mean. But those two mucking about, I built myself about a 2.5 second gap.
4 minutes to go.
4 minutes to go. Down. Now's not the time for mistakes, Evan. This is the time to keep it nice and playful and tidy.
That's the fastest first sector time.
I'm fairly confident in my fastest lap. Abilities. Ooh, ooh. By that I mean I'm pretty confident that I already own the fastest lap. So, I've got no problem hanging this out, not really trying for another fastest lap. But if I happen to steal one, I'll steal one. Fast lap of the race. So, that's good. That means I've got fastest lap. I already had pole position. With this win, I should come up decently in the standings. I'm going to predict 6th. And I'm going to predict my teammate Loomis down in 4th. They're going to stay in 3rd. Greenland, I didn't pay attention to where they finished last time. And I think Tawiya might go up to 1st. Overall. So, I'm going to be Mr. Struggle Bus. This is exactly what I wasn't looking for. I'm glad I had that 3-second gap. If I could do something to disrupt Tawiya, I would do it.
1 minute remaining.
Something's up. Something feels off now. Alright, last lap. Doesn't need to be fast. Needs to be clean, tidy, and I need to keep Tawiya behind.
Keep on it, final lap now. The guy behind's close enough to have a pop at you, so prepare to defend yourself. We want this win.
That was wonderful. That was fast. And I'm holding it together. The only sad thing is difficulty goes up +2 now. If I win. Which means I'll be at 74. Though I think I'll only pop it up 1 because I did come last race. Though it was of my own errors. Come on, Loomis. Steal a 3rd. I mean, I feel bad for Greenland.
It's now or never, mate. Push as hard as you can.
Yeah, I'm not gonna push as hard as I can. I'm just gonna stay solid. I've got my 2nd gap again. Things are looking nice and healthy. Ba 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 ba. That was a nice, slow, clean lap. First place. I mean, Talia definitely did the maneuver, and he did it well on Greenland. But that was a shitty maneuver to do to someone. Tycho Brahe up. Ooh, that was a little yumpy for a cool down lap. We done did it. It was 11 laps, but we done diddly doodly diddly doodly 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 it.
Great driving. What a win. Fantastic job.
Celebratory peanut butter jelly. And Payne came lowish. And Dennis came low. That's good. Fastest lap. I know it says 36 points, but total of 37. 36 or 35 from winning. The extra 1 point for the fastest lap, and I got pole position, which gives me 1 more point. I'm up to 6th. And Talia is in 2nd by 1 point. I'm only 4 points behind. Another win, no matter what, should put me up top. Should. And here's hoping. Okay. Donington is the same circuit. Nice. What's the forecast? Okay, I can't tell. Though here at Team Shellstone, we're up top. Neither of our cars are even in the top 3. But we're the 2 consistent ones. It looks like, other than Pies, yeah, Pies looks just bad. They look like a bad team overall. Other than our team and Pies, it looks like every team has one good driver. WRB is Dennis up top, Talia, Payne, and then you have Greenland. And the Pies team just is bad. And then, other than my team, which I would consider both of us good drivers, but that's, I'm being biased because I don't want to call myself a shit driver, even though I am a shit driver. So 47 points. Whew. That's one way to do it. Now, if only I could get... I'm just hoping... My goal is I have to prevent Tawiya from finishing above me as much as I possibly can. And I want Loomis to be successful. Which... It doesn't even like I need to try. Because he's doing a good job of that on his own. But I think I'm going to call it there for tonight, guys. Thank you guys so much for watching. Sorry that it's been short. This one's been a little over an hour and a half, including technical difficulties, so it's probably been closer to an hour. Sorry for that, but yesterday was 4 hours of streaming rather than my normal 2. But tomorrow will most likely be a long one as well, because I want to finish these 3 race weekends left. Because I think I did 3 yesterday, and I've only done 1 today because I had a lot of technical difficulties. But I know I'll need the practice session at Brands Hatch for sure. If Silverstone is the F1 circuit, I shouldn't need too much practice. I'll need a bit because of I'm used to the small, like, little triangle shaped one with the hairpin on the end. But I can learn it easy enough at Silverstone. Donington is already the exact circuit I raced on. I'm very familiar here. It'll be a nice warm up for the 2 races to come. And hopefully we'll actually start at the proper time tomorrow. So yeah, because today I was supposed to start at 4:30. We started late at 7:30, and it's about 9 now. So like I said, a little. Well, it's like I know it's a little over an hour and a half because it's. Yeah, but thank you guys so much for watching. We are going to be live tomorrow, hopefully at 4:30, potentially a little later. Make sure to follow if you'd like to see how this plays out, and if I can, I may even get a little excited and start our Clio Cup, or I could just leave that for Saturday and give myself an easy job titling the next stream. Or titling both tomorrow's and Saturday's stream. And it will be very easy. And thank you guys again so much for watching. Have a nice night or day or whatever time it is, wherever you're watching. Let's see you guys. I can't wait to get out of these junior cars and into something faster like GT3. I'm gonna take a look real quick before I sign off. Well, before I end, as I've already signed off. Because I believe what I'm going to do with my life is we've done this Janetta Juniors, or we'll finish Janetta Juniors. I want to go to the Clio Cup, so the front wheel drive Renault Clios. They're kind of baby touring cars. We'll go to the Cayman Cup, drive a couple of Porsche Caymans around. we're gonna go to the Renault Sport Cup, and we're gonna get deeper into touring car masters. And after touring cars, we're gonna kind of go up the GT line. We're gonna go GT5, GT4, Lamborghini Super Trofeo, which is kind of like GT 3.5. It's that bridge gap, and GT3. Though that's for a lot later down the line. And I wasn't looking forward to the open wheelers, the formula cars, but after playing a little on my own, I think I kind of am now. I'm And then at the end, or when we end up going through all the lines from all the tier 6s to all the tier 1s, we're gonna go back and get some of the more historic ones. Like we have Run Sport Revival, we'll have Group A, and then we'll eventually get, well, before we do those, we'll get through Rallycross. And I think to finish it all off, to kind of go complete circle with it, we'll end in karting. So we'll end in a tier 6 as well. And hopefully we will have accomplished all of the lifetime goals by then. And after that, we'll do a couple of the invitational events as we get along. Hopefully I will have improved as a driver by then. And we will be doing, and every once in a while we will inject Project Cars 2 with either Forza 7 or Horizon 4 with the series is on their chemical composition or competition. But because we're trying to figure out the stats of the cars, and within the next couple of weeks here, we're going to be getting Dirt Rally 2.0, and I'd love to stream that as well, as Dirt 4 is great fun on the wheel, though I'm nowhere near a rally driver, even if that is more of my forte. But thank you guys again so much for watching. Have a nice day, and I'll see you guys again tomorrow, hopefully 4:30 p.m. U.S. Central Time. To give perspective, it's about 9 p.m. U.S. Central Time. So it'll be about 3.5 hours earlier than now, tomorrow. Alright, have a nice day.